Thank you, Matt, for your request for a swing analysis. You look to be hitting a short iron on obviously a very interesting looking par three with a lake in front. And here are the things that I see that I think are worthy of discussion. You stand and swing in a very tidy fashion. You obviously look like quite a big man, so you've got some strength available. I think you don't get it into the ball, and here's why. Your left arm, which is often overlooked in thinking about golf, is looking with the elbow behind you, which is how you normally operate. That's how you stand. The problem with it is that it creates or fails to create a mechanism to overcome the drag of the golf club. So if your left elbow is looking down, when you pull on the golf club, it at least has a fighting chance of winning the battle. And in your case, it does because it rotates the club to the right as it goes through the ball. So I couldn't see the ball fly, but it looks like it wants to go off to the right. Now you have a proper grip where the thumb is to the right of center on the left hand, but because of this elbow being kept in this position, at the top of the swing, your club face is somewhat open. You've got the knuckles of the left hand folded back toward the wristwatch, what they call a cuppy grip, somewhat antique expression, a little ambiguous, but that's what it means. And the club face is hanging down a little bit. Now, this wants to shoot the ball to the right. You obviously know this, and so you make an effort on the downswing to square the club up. Well, it means that you have to uncock your wrist very early in the downswing, and that risks hitting into the ground before the ball. And I think I heard that on that shot. It sounded like it was a little what they call fat. Now, that tends to throw the ball high and not as far, and certainly not as crisply. So I'd recommend that you keep the grip you have, but turn your left elbow to the clockwise so the elbow is looking out toward the target. That will make your left shoulder higher. It'll probably drop the right shoulder a little lower and bend the elbow. And then check with a slow wooden waggle that you can stay in those shapes as you swing back. Your elbow wants to go back to this shape. Watch out for that. If you succeed in keeping your elbow in this shape that I've just recommended, then it's a potential, it's a power source and almost a barrier against being dragged open as you come down. It helps you to overcome the drag of the club and have the club turning like a gate to the left. So now, if you hit early, you'll definitely hit fat, but you'll now have the resources to actually do what they call lagging, where you can keep your wrists hinged for the first half of the downswing and only straighten them here, which I think you'll find gives you a much better hit, not just for the A time that you're hitting, but for the longer clubs as well.